The Oklahoma Mesonet is a network of 120 weather observation towers that span the entire state of Oklahoma. These towers have sensors on them that undergo rigorous calibration here at the National Weather Center before being deployed in the field. However, once they're in the field, they still need to be maintained and managed. That's where our Oklahoma Mesonet technicians come in.
Our field technicians visit each site at least 3 times a year to make sure all of the equipment on site is in working order. We also have a technician that maintains the vegetation in and around our site so it doesn't get too tall and potentially interfere with our low-lying instruments like our 2-meter wind speed sensor. In addition to these pass visits, as we call them, our technicians can also be dispatched to address problems that arise. Quality assurance meteorologists, alongside computer systems, monitor data for potential issues. Based on the symptoms of the problem they see in the data, a most likely cause and solution is identified, and a ticket is issued that our techs can then address. Our technicians are not only responsible for the sensors that actually collect the data, but also the equipment that provides power to the sensors and the equipment that provides communication capabilities to and from the site. While in the field, our technicians spend quite a bit of time in some remote places. Over the past few weeks, our techs recorded part of their journey to various locations in the state, and we'd like to show you some of that now. Broken Bow, our easternmost site, is 204 miles of driving from the National Weather Center in Norman and takes between 3.5 to 4 hours to get there, depending on traffic. On the other hand, Kenton, our westernmost site in the Panhandle, is 374 miles of driving and takes just over 6 hours to get there. The average round-trip distance to any given Mesonet site is 210 miles. For faraway sites like these, our technicians are sometimes on the road before the sun is even up. On this trip in September of 2020, our technician is on his way to far southeastern Oklahoma to address trouble tickets and complete pass visits, the routine maintenance visits we discussed earlier. What do our technicians do during a pass visit? Typically, they clean each sensor, and some sensors, like rain gauges and pyranometers, may need to be leveled as well. They clean the solar panels, they check battery cables and the battery enclosure for damage, and they perform what we call a drip test, which is a test to ensure rain gauges are functioning as expected. All of these tasks are necessary to ensure we continue to collect the most accurate data as possible.
Thank you for joining us on this behind-the-scenes look at some of the things our Oklahoma Mesonet field technicians do while they're out in the field. They play a vital role in keeping this network operating as it should.